What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? This is a little getting serious, baby. It's getting serious. All right, the podcast with Soul. I just did a video, man, and we was I was checking out my man, and he was saying that he's the only one that's reporting both sides of the spectrum. He reports when Diddy team wins a point, which is very important, man. If you, I don't know, I mean, a lot of people ain't gonna admit it that they want Diddy in jail, but a lot of people ain't gonna admit it. I want Diddy to do some time, because not one time he was in the hallway and beating on that little girl, nobody stopped him. There was too many times that he beat on girls, ladies. He was beating on people who he knew was afraid of him, that couldn't beat him if they tried to fight him back. That's a bully. And Uncle Mike don't like bullying, period. I don't care how you slice it up or whatever, it's facts. So do I want him to go to jail? I may not say it. I may not say it out my mouth. But if they said, raise your hand, if my hand will already be, oh, put your hand down, Mike. You don't need to tell. Anyway, but I like this guy. I like the way he was pushing out his narrative. But there's a couple of questions that I would have for him. And it's not no serious questions, like when they said the overflow room. I had an opportunity to go in, but I didn't, man. Uncle Mike tired, man, and there was a bunch of bull going on. But long story short, I wanted him to explain exactly what the people see in the overflow room. It's a TV, and they just only see the judge and the lawyers. Do you see Puffy on the monitor screen? Do you see, he should have gave a bigger picture of exactly what it is they saying. So when I go back up there, I'm gonna make sure I make it to the overflow room. So he also said that he actually come out, man. He comes out and do a lot of, when they take a break, he go out and go live and do his live thing. When he, beforehand, he go out and do his live thing and everything. So this last video, okay, he streamed 15 hours ago, is 11K. This is an hour-long video. Diddy lawyer Brian Steele crushes go. I do this one. I'm looking at this one right here that was streamed 18 hours ago. Then he did another one 15 hours ago. Okay, so I'm gonna do this 37 minute one. Puffy assistant Mia on the stand alleged Diddy physically assaulted her. So let's see what my man got to say outside of the courthouse. He's setting up, y'all. Nice jacket, bruh.
I love your jacket, sir.
Thank you, baby.
All right, that's all day.
So, hey, I said it first. I said it first. Uncle Mike said it first before she said. I remember seeing that playground right across the street from the court building. Also, right around the corner where my hotel was at in that park. I got lucky. I got real lucky. Even though that hotel, I still think $200 a night is expensive as hell. But Chinatown was right around the corner, man. Right. So if you know
what's
New
up?
York,
We here. We live. Y'all here?
And the Chinatown.
Oh, they gonna mix yum right here.
All right, y'all. We here.
Yes, we outside.
She was that lady that I can hear her voice in the background. She was there every day.
Over here chilling.
Talking.
All right, y'all. So today is May the 30th. May the 30th, 2025. I see you right there. Whoever here first, I see y'all.
Give it to me raw, baby. Give it to me raw.
Okay, so today is May the 30th, 2025. We live. We out here. We at the courthouse.
We live. We out here.
We out here. We live on the scene. Federal courthouse. All All right, so on the stand today is Mia. This was Puffy's assistant, okay? Before the court started, the prosecution and the defense team were discussing some American Express charges on Puffy's American Express. There was a charge on one of his American Express charges for $46,746 for damage to a hotel room. And then they also talked about, in total, there was a total charge of $944,000 on his American Express over the course of a year. Now, Mia, which was Puffy's assistant, took the stand again today. She took the stand yesterday. I wasn't here for that, but I'm gonna get those notes. One of the other guys from Hot 97 is gonna let me get a copy of his notes, and I'm gonna have that information for you. But from what I understand, the way they told me is that Mia has gotten on the stand and says that Puffy took her innocence, assaulted her several times over the course of her employment with Puff, which was from around 2009 to 2017. Now, what I just learned on the cross-examination, she's being cross-examined by Brian Steele. And what Brian Steele has said under the cross-examination was that on Puffy's birthday,
You're losing me, baby. You're losing me.
Mia, Puffy's assistant, said that on Puffy's birthday in 2009,
What's going on, my bro?
it was Puffy's 40th birthday. He gave her 2 shots of alcohol, and that, according to Mia, that she was possibly drugged. These 2 shots of alcohol had drugs in them. Then Puffy, after he drugged her, he put his mouth on her mouth and then put his hands up her dress without Mia's consent. And then Mia says she don't remember what happened, but that she woke up on a chair and the sun was shining. Now, this is what Brian Steele brings out in the cross-examination. So, what Mia alleges is that on her first day on the job, or on Puffy's birthday in 2009, when she first starts with the company, Puffy takes her innocence right off the bat. This is what she testifies to under direct examination from the government. Okay? Now, the prosecution establishes and they acknowledge right from the gate. Okay, you say Puffy SCX assaulted you. I gotta be careful with the words that I use because I don't want YouTube to strike the video. This is the prosecution, U.S. Attorney 𝗟𝗡𝗡. She says, you say Puffy assaulted you, yet you still work for Puff after the assault on your innocence. Mia says Puffy not only stole her innocence, but that he physically assaulted her as well. Now, Mia also at the time that all of this is going on, according to her, she is dating a dude that works at Bad Boy, a guy by the name of Matt Testa, who is Puff's sound engineer, and they have an apartment together. But she says it's not a traditional relationship. The prosecution also brings out that even after Puff did this to you, you would still say, I love you to Puffy. They talk about October 2015. Mia was in Cape Town, South Africa with Cassie doing a shooting for a movie. Cassie finds out while she's in South Africa that Puffy is back here in the United States cheating with Gina. She sees Puffy and Gina in a video. We already talked about that at some kind of award show. Puffy was in Miami. Cassie got mad. Puffy is trying to get in touch with Cassie. They put up all of these text messages, these WhatsApp messages. Puffy is trying to get in touch with Cassie. After she finds out that he has been with Gina, Puffy is telling her, call me, call me. Puffy is trying to call Cassie. Puffy is trying to call Mia. Mia's not answering the phone. Puffy's not answering the phone. So he has his assistant, KK, try to reach out and get in touch with Cassie or Mia. Mia testifies she finally gets in touch with Puff. He wasn't in his right mind. He was slurring his words. He was very irate. And that Puffy threatened to kill her 2 times, right? That Puffy threatened her job, right? And told her, if you don't call me in 2 minutes, I'm going to call HR and have you fired. This is what Mia is testifying to on the stand. I want to give a shout out to everybody in the live. I want to thank everybody that gave me Cash Apps and PayPals. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe. Share this video. My man, 100 grand. There you go. I see you, baby. Now, October 31st, 2015, 6 years after Mia begins working for Bad Boy or Combs Global, 6 years after she's been assaulted by Puff, allegedly, so she says, she's texting, they go, my man, 100 grand, 100 grand, thank you for the super chat. Puffy and Mia are texting on WhatsApp. Puffy threatens Mia that if she don't call Puffy in the next 2 minutes, that Puffy is gonna tell Cassie about the sex that Puffy had with Mia. Check me out. Check me out. Now, Mia, check this out. Mia is saying Puff took it. Mia is saying Puff took it. Right? That he took it. That he gave her some alcohol. He drugged her. She passed out. She woke up on a chair. He put his mouth on her mouth, slid his hand up under her dress. This is what Mia is testifying on the stand under direct examination from the federal prosecutors. But then, in the text message that the government puts up, Puffy is threatening Mia that if you don't call me in 2 minutes, because Cassie and Mia are best friends. Cassie and Mia are best friends. Puffy is telling Mia, if you don't call me I'ma tell Cassie all about the assault. But if you think about it, why would Puffy threaten to tell Cassie about an assault and this your best friend? What Puffy really telling her is that if you don't call me, I'ma tell Cassie we getting busy too, and you gonna lose your best friend, right? And Mia testifies that Puffy threatened to take her TV show. She wrote a TV show, and Puffy threatened to take it. Puffy texted her 8 times. Mia texts him back, I called you back 2 times, and I would never ignore you. Now, October 17th, 2015. How you doing? All right. Mia sends an email to Puffy. She started working for Puff in 2009. Keep that on the front of your dome. 2015, she emailed Puff, hey Puff, you know I love you. Smiley face emoji. I'm down here in South Africa. I need some money to come home, you understand? Because you telling me to come home, you telling me I'm fired, I don't know. I paid my own ticket to come down here to be with Cassie, who's my best friend. I'm changing the flights. You saying come home, I changed the flight. Then you say stay, I changed the flight back. So I'm paying all of these change flight fees. I need you to send me some money to come home, or let me know what you want to do. I'm confused. In the same email, Mia finishes off the email saying, you know I would never stay away from you for too long. I love you. This is what she texts Puff. This is Mia. This is Mia. October 19th, 2 days later, 2015, Mia sent another email to Puff. I will do whatever you want. Smiley face. I love both you and Cassie. The prosecutor asks her, why are you still telling Puffy you love him still after he assaulted you on the raccoon tip and physically assaulted you, right? The prosecution then asked her, did you love Puffy romantically during this time? She says no. After I came back from South Africa, I wasn't around Puff that much. I got suspended. Human Resources called me, the Chief of Staff, Michelle James, and a girl named Vashta. I told them that Puffy would have violent episodes toward me, and the podcast was sold. The podcast was sold on YouTube and Instagram and Spotify.
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you, man. Where y'all from?
Tennessee.
What part of Tennessee?
Tennessee?
Man, Nashville, Tennessee in the house. Y'all came up for the Puffy joint?
We had my birthday, but we had to come by and see what it is.
Oh, okay. Have a good time, man. The podcast was sold.
You got you. Appreciate it.
Puffy had suspended. Who is that right there? Connected for People's Media. Salute, OG. You the only one reporting both sides, unbiased and the facts. I watch you every day. Keep doing your damn thing. Man, everybody share this video. Mia testified on the stand that Puffy suspended her one time for oversleeping after being awake for a few days. March 31st, 2011. This was at Puffy's crib in LA, 9374 Beverly Crest Way. She got suspended without pay. Puffy asked me This is why she got suspended. Puffy called her and said, yo, I want to go work out. Get me some workout clothes out. So she went in his closet and picked out like about 3 or 4 or 5 different workout outfits. Puffy asked me to get him some workout clothes out. He came home, he didn't see them, and he didn't like the options that she laid out. So he started screaming and cursing at me. Something violent happened, but I don't remember between me and Puff. So she said when Puff got mad about the outfit she put out, he got violent, but she don't remember. She don't remember. She don't remember. She don't remember. March 25th, 2011, Puff fired me. D-Rock, Puff security, message to Mia. Mia tells D-Rock, Puffy just went batshit on me. Human Resources called Mia, a girl named Vashta. She got suspended 5 days without pay. Yet, she continued to work for Puff. All the way up until 2017. And then this is what she testifies to on the stand to try to lock in the RICO joint.
The RICO joint.
I felt like I couldn't leave. Puff would have blocked me from other jobs. He would have blacklisted me. I tried to run away. I was scared he would destroy my reputation. So this is what she's saying to justify the RICO joint. Then she talks about another time, December 31st, 2010, they were all in St. Bart's. Where's St. Bart's? That's in the Caribbean. Everybody share this video. Get this video a thumbs up. I need 100. 331 people in here. I need 100 thumbs up. I got 83. Let me get 17 more. Puffy, Kim Porter, Puffy's kids, and his executive assistant, along with Mia, are in St. Bart's. They staying on a yacht. Puffy done rented a yacht. Puffy called Mia, say, yo, come here. Mia come over there. He tell her to count some money. Count that money. Puffy got mad because she was counting the money too slow. This is what she testified to on the stand, man. These my notes. These my notes. Puffy got mad because she counted the money too slow, and he cursed her out and chased her out of the room and told her, this is what she said, you better learn how to walk on water, bitch, because you out of here. Then Kim Porter went over to her and said, don't sweat, Puffy. You all right, don't worry about it. But the crew on the yacht ended up getting one of them little boats off the yacht and taking her, Mia, to shore. Like she was out of there, like she was going home. When they got to shore, Puffy called and told the captain to say, call your crew and tell her to bring Mia back on the yacht. Then Mia testifies that Puffy booked the flight to Las Vegas and that only Puffy and Mia were going on the flight from St. Bart's to Las Vegas. Nobody else. This is what Mia testified. Then she says, Mia says that Puffy was lying to his chief of staff, Michelle James, about the story on the yacht counting the money. They go to RICO lock-in. Then she said, the prosecution asked, like, did you want to go to Vegas with Puff on the plane? She was like, nah, but I didn't think I had a choice not to go. I felt trapped, so they go like the kidnapping piece.
Damn.
The prosecution, you left Bad Boy in 2017. Mia said yes. Mia, when she decides to leave Bad Boy, she goes and meets with this dude named Brian Offit in 2016 about all of the money that she's owed. Her bonuses, severance package. She goes to meet with Brian Offit like, yo, I've contributed a lot to this company. I brought in a lot of money. I've been working on this documentary. And then Brian tells her that Puffy is not gonna do the Revolt TV, which is pretty much, I think, what Mia, the side of the company that Mia was involved in. And she says she was hurt that she had to hear that the Revolt TV joint was going away from Brian Offit, and she didn't hear from Puff. She felt like Puff should have told her what was up. She said she was hurt. And she had did all of this work on this documentary, and now the documentary was shelved. Then Mia said after that, she called KK, which was Puffy's executive assistant, to talk about the documentary. And Puff told KK to tell Mia, keep working on the documentary. We're gonna go with it. Keep working on the documentary. So Mia goes and hires some lawyers to work on her severance package. She gets lawyers involved. They negotiate for 9 months. Puffy was hurt. This is what Mia said. Mia said that when he found out that Mia went to get lawyers to negotiate a settlement and a severance package for her, he was hurt. He felt like them two could have did that. She went and hired some mediation lawyers to negotiate her severance, some back overtime pay. You know, that's the prosecution locking in the forced labor, right? Bonuses, severance. And Mia's lawyers contacted Puffy's lawyers to settle the severance package lawsuit, and they wanted $10 million.
Where you going, cuz? Where you going, cuz? Where you going, cuz? Don't walk too far. You in New York, baby.
Mia,
somebody take your
lawyers.
phone.
This is just her severance package. They called Puff and said, in order to make this right, you gotta send Mia $10 million.
Where you going, cuz? Don't go too far. Talk to me. $10 million.
The prosecutor on the stand says, well, how much did you eventually get? She says, well, I felt shameful. Puffy was violent toward me. You understand? And when I went and met with the lawyers, I never mentioned the raccoon assault when Puff supposedly took the kitty cat with the raccoon, because that's what she said. What's up, man? Everything good? I like that afro, man. Check my man out with the afro. Show him the afro Jaffro. Check my man out. Check my man out.
You ever seen the show called DIDDY'S?
Let me finish doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna rap to you.
I got something for you.
All right. So she's alleged that Puff, on his 40th birthday, the first day she came to work, you understand? He gave her a drink. This is what she testified to on the stand. She fell out. He put something in the drink, and then Puff put his mouth on her mouth, put his hand under her dress, and then took the kitty cat doing the raccoon. He took it doing the raccoon. But when she go $100 grand. She doing the raccoon. But when she go meet with the lawyers to discuss the severance, the bonus, the overtime pay, they ask for $10 million, and she don't say nothing about doing the raccoon. She don't mention nothing about doing the raccoon. Sean Smith, thank you for that super chat. The prosecution says, well, how much did you end up with in your pocket? Mia said, I got 200,000. That was about half. And the prosecutor said, so the lawyers that you represented you got the other half, 200,000. So you asked for 10 million, but you got a $400,000 settlement, and the lawyers took 50% of that. The lawyers took 50% of that. What's up, y'all? Then the prosecution say this. Y'all want to be in my video? Come here. Y'all come here. Come here. All right, stay over there. Don't come here then. Stay over there. Stay over there. 𝗟𝗢𝗡𝗞𝗦.
Y'all want to be in my video? Come here.
So then the prosecution hit it like
Stay
this.
over there then.
Say to Mia on the stand, this is the assistant U.S. attorneys, the prosecutors
Damn, I wish I was
prosecute
up
Puff.
there, man. I got things to do, baby.
Mia, wouldn't you return all of the money to Puffy, the 400,000, in exchange for him not taking and doing the raccoon and physically assaulting you? She said, yeah. She said, yeah. She said, yeah. The prosecution. After you left Bad Boy, after you left Puff, you contacted Puff after you left. She said, yeah. I spoke with Puff after Kim Porter's death, and I would reach out on Christmas, I would reach out on his birthday, I would reach out in comfort texts. I felt bad about mediation, and I felt bad for Puff. And whenever she would text Puff, even after she left, she would say, I love you to Puffy, I'm here for you. Cassie and Mia still talk after the lawsuit that Cassie filed, and Mia testified. She talked to Cassie a few weeks ago. The prosecution asked her, you talked to Cassie the other day, a few days ago. She said, yeah. The prosecution said, of course you didn't speak about the testimony, right? She says, oh, no, we didn't speak about the testimony. Cassie filed her lawsuit November 2023. She says that D-Rock, Puffy Security, reached out to her, and that was like her big brother. And this was October 22nd, 2021. She reached out to D-Rock, but then after Cassie filed her lawsuit, which I think Cassie filed hers in November 2023, she reached out to D-Rock. No, D-Rock reached out to her November the 30th, 2023. And she texts D-Rock back, I'm so excited to hear from you. I miss you so fucking much. This is what she tell Puffy Security. D-Rock said, yo, I'm gonna call you in a few minutes. He called. D-Rock say to her, real crazy what's going on. You know, Puff and Cassie would fight like a regular couple. So she said D-Rock called her and right off the rip, out of the blue, said, yo, you know, Puffy and Cassie would fight like a regular couple. It wasn't nothing extra crazy. And Mia says she took that like D-Rock knew it was more than that. But D-Rock was just like sizing her up to see where her dome was at. And then D-Rock told Mia, Puffy misses you.
Podcast was sold.
What's up, baby?
Peace.
Then the judge said, sidebar. After she said,
Sidebar.
Puffy, the judge called sidebar.
Sidebar. Sidebar.
Then
And then
D-Rock flew to Miami. This is after Cassie filed her civil joint.
right.
D-Rock fly to Miami to take care of Puff's kids. D-Rock called me again. Yo, Puff want to talk to you. Mia testified on the stand. I said, yes, I'll talk to Puff, but I was scared. Then she said, Puffy called me within a few hours. When Puffy called, Mia said she saw the number and she threw the phone behind the couch and ran out the house. That when Puffy called, it triggered so many feelings. She threw the phone behind the couch. Low Finity vibes. Low, who's that laughing? Low Finity vibes. Puffy number came up. She threw the phone behind the couch and dipped and ran out the house. She's so terrified. I ignored his calls. D-Rock texted her again, December the 5th, 2023. Lynette Sir, thank you for that super chat. Lynette Sir. D-Rock reached out to me again. Call Puff, he want to talk to you. February 2nd, 2024. D-Rock, did you ever speak to Puff? Are you okay? I can't believe you not hitting me back. Mia says she texts D-Rock back to calm him down, and she told D-Rock, Puff called me, I missed his calls, I called him back, but then she that's what she told D-Rock. I called Puff back, but then she said on the stand, I never called him back, I was too scared. D-Rock, she says on the stand, says to Mia, let me know how I can send you something, right? Meaning money. The prosecutor said, well, what do you mean? What do you think he meant? She said money. So this is the witness tampering joint, obstruction of justice joint, the RICO case they trying to build. And Mia says she told him, no, don't send me nothing. February 3rd, 2024, D-Rock tells her, I'm gonna call you in 15 minutes. D-Rock called, she don't pick up. She lied to him and tell him, I was on a boat all day, I didn't have service. February 4th, the next day, 2024, Puffy sent Mia 2 text messages. Hey Mia, press, thank you for that super chat. Hey Mia, it's Puff, let me know when you have 10 minutes. She says, when Puff texted her, I was terrified. February 7th. Puffy texted her again. Hey, Mia, I need to talk to you for 10 minutes to jog my memory about who was around me. Mia said she didn't reply. The prosecutor then asked Mia, said, yo, where do you work today? Where do you work now? She said, I'm unemployed today. She says, I've been unable to work. This is Mia on the stand.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to work because I suffer from complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Sidebar. The defense team called the sidebar. When she said that she suffered from complex post-traumatic stress disorder, Puffy's defense team, sidebar. They came back from the sidebar and Mia testifies on the stand. I'm triggered by normal situations. Her voice is cracking, little tears is coming. She says, if anybody calls my name loud, I freak out. If anybody rejects me or makes me feel unwanted because of the way Puffy treated me, I have these episodes. When anybody yells my name, I freak out because of how Puffy treated me. He traumatized me forever. And then the prosecution rested their case. Now, I got the cross-examination. Yo, the cross-examination already started, but I ain't gonna do it right here. It's Brian Steele. Brian Steele came out with the cross-examination, went straight for the dome. See, yo, come here. Put her in the headlock. I'm gonna give y'all that after
Put her in the headlock.
We go do the evening session. We finna go back in court. Thank everybody for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Spotify, The Podcast Was Sold. Instagram, The Podcast Was Sold. And I just did a full podcast with Matt Cox, Inside True Crime. Go to Matt Cox on YouTube. Type in Matt, M-A-T-T, Cox, C-O-X, Inside True Crime. Me and him sat down for 2 hours and talked about the whole Diddy case. That's why I was down in Florida the last couple of days. So go over there now and check that out. Shout out to Matt and shout out to Kobe, Sean G. You see it? Peace.
Yeah. I'm over here myself trying to show y'all. I'm just going to show just a little bit, man. I still haven't gotten set up. I'm over here. People are filming. This guy right here, Oda. Shout out to Oda. I can't pronounce his name, man. That's crazy. He know he got.
Yeah, here he come.
So this is me. This is raw, y'all. This is raw. So I don't know what you're gonna see, and I want to chop it up and edit it and really present it to you guys, right? But I'm showing y'all the behind the scenes for all my enders. Shout out to my enders.
No more, bro. She been wilding from day one.
I'm trying to look how sharp
She wild on me too.
the camera is, right?
Look, she wild out, son. She was in the court every day. Remember, we're in the overflow room. Diddy's court, they say all rise. In our court, the overflow room, you're supposed to sit down, stay seated.
And I was getting a feeling of
All rise. The guard's like, sit down, man. She cannot stand up in this court. I always rise. She said, yo, bro, she been wilding some things. She cursed out Black Rob. Wild up on Donut.
yeah.
That's my sister.
Talking about the lady, it's a lady out there that's going buck wild, man, and she is just starting fights with everybody. When you're out there, just like me, I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing a YouTube channel. I set up my camera and my mic just like these guys doing. They talking into and they doing their thing. Then all of a sudden somebody come and irritate you while you trying to get your message out to your people and your fans. That's ugly. That's like, and I'm trying not to be that person, but the closer I get to this guy, the more he's opening up he's kind of giving me a signal like, come on, bro, you can record me. In fact, I want you to record me. Yeah, record me. I want people to know who I am. Once you get that type of vibe, then you can start zeroing in. I was really getting that vibe from him. So I gave him my microphone. My microphone is going to be clipped on him.
She had to get outside for me. She might clip something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she gonna slip something because
boom.
she got the MCA fit
That's
on.
my mic on them.
So after she do it to you, she know she blending into the crowd. She work for them people. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch people like that. She work for the government. She would do it to you and get low in the crowd on you, bro. She got the MTA outfit on, and I don't even think she been to work in years. I think she just got the fit on, bro. Keep it a bag with me. Let me show you. Look, today she got the jeans with the MT outfit. You never seen a person wear jeans with rips in the pant leg with the MTA top. I'm gonna spin the camera calmly so you can see.
They got a dress code.
How you got the MTA with the jeans top, with the jeans bottoms, bro? How you business up top, but you party downstairs, bro? I ain't never seen no MTA party like that. And I've been to a party with a couple of my MTA brethrens. The Metro, the bus company and the trains. Yeah, the MTA is the Metropolitan trains and the bus.
Yeah, see, I'm in DC.
So
I don't know what he's talking about.
Jeans on. They always got the slacks on. Right? That's what I'm saying. Look, let me show y'all. Look. This is her. Look. Look, y'all, look. Look out right there, look. Tell me when. Look at the jeans. Sneakers on. Jeans with the MTA jacket on. Tell me what part of the job she work at. Tell me when,
I'm trying to get a focus.
And what year did she work in? This is what I'm trying to show y'all, bro. Come on,
I'm
I'm not lying to y'all, bro.
I
ain't
couldn't
gonna
get
leave
a
the camera
focus.
zoomed on her because she my sister, my homegirl. I ain't trying to play her.
Yeah.
But that's how smart Uda is.
Ooda.
I just put everything together like that.
Ooda.
Very fast. Ooda. Come on, son. Think about that.
Ooda.
When you ever seen anybody from MTA wear jeans with it? I'm gonna wait. When? They always wear blue slacks, homie. Dickies.
The microphones sound pretty good out there, man.
Every time. What are you talking about? Who does that? Only a person that used to work for them, don't work for them no more, have the outfit, and you're running around with the fit on, trying to press them because you're like, I work for MTA. And you pushing the line with it.
Yeah,
nobody, period. But most definitely not trying to play these people, bro.
Yeah,
Come on, son.
We've
been playing ourselves for years, bro. I've been for nothing.
I'm gonna put this video together.
For nothing, bro. If we got something to be beefing about, let's get it. I ain't mad with that. It's up and stuck. But if we ain't really got nothing, we can put it behind and say, yo, fuck it, man, leave that shit, bro. And let's win. Let's think about ways to win, son. I can help my op to win. My op can help me to win, and we can still clip each other if we want to. Straight. Word, we fed the kids, bro. What happened? Now we can clip each other. What?
Yep, he's smoking a cigarette.
8 o'clock. But you gonna come be chilling? You can get a conversation with her. Afternoon on a recess break. After she probably do a video because you know she'll be on it.
Yeah.
She'll be on it like the Hornet.
But anyway,
you see how Tisha Tell ran down on Gene?
Yeah, he talking about Tisha Tell and everything. I don't wanna spoil everything, man. Shout out to my enders. I just want y'all to know Uncle Mike is working. I'm working on way too many things at one time, but that's how I get things done. But I'm going to get something 100% done because we need to get something 100% done. Hey, I'm gonna get on up out of here. My man at the podcast joint, man, this guy I thought he was a real cool brother that was actually putting his thing out there and the info. So we're gonna do one more of his later on. Right now, the newest upload that he has is over an hour long, and I was just listening. I'm listening to my audio compared to his audio and saying, is it worth it? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm a certified sound technician, man. So I think sound, I was taught that sound makes your video looks better. Sound makes your video look better. Uncle Mike gonna get on up out of here, man. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.